In this video we're going to create a basic form. Remember, a form is just an interface to the table. So earlier on we had created the students table, and now we're going to create a form that's connected to it. So we go to the Create tab, and you can see there's options for creating forms right here under the Forms group. I'm going to use the Form Wizard to create a form. So I'm going to click here on the Form Wizard, and notice that you have to base your form on a table or tables or query or queries. Since we don't have any other tables or queries except for the students table, we're going to base our form on that. Over here you have a series of arrows. So if you want to include fields individually, you just click them individually one at a time. Notice now you can exclude them the same way. Or if you just want to include all the fields at once, you hit the double arrow. So I'm going to hit the double arrow because I want all my fields that were in the table to also be included in the form. I'm going to hit Next, and then you get layout choices here: columnar, tabular, datasheet, or justified. I'm going to leave my form on columnar. I'm going to hit Next again, give the form a name, so I can change this slightly if I want to, maybe to OCC students. And then you get a question here: do you want to open the form to enter information, or do you want to modify the design? For right now I'm just going to hit Finish and see what the form looks like. So to get a form created, it's pretty simple. But again, pretty basic too. What I want to do next is make some enhancements to this form. And the way we do that is I'm going to go over to View and switch over to Design View. So here's my form in Design View. I'm going to close this field list area. And what I need to do is make some room here to make changes to the form. So I'm going to stretch it out on the right side, and I'm going to scroll down a little bit, and I'm going to point to the top of this form footer area to make my detail area larger. Also, what I want to do is shrink down my header area a little bit, and in order to do that I need to shrink down the title here, OCC Students. So I'm just going to grab one of the sizing handles and shrink this down, and now I can shrink my header area down. In my header area I want to do a couple of things. I want to add my name to the header and the date and time. Now you can see that the date and time is just a button here. So if I click on it, it's going to ask me what do I want to include. I just want the date, and I want it in long format like that. So I'm going to hit OK, and now you can see it puts the date in my header as a function. So it says equal date left and right parenthesis. When we go into Form View, we'll actually see the date in there. The other thing I want to do is add my name up here in the header area. And to do that you have to go to Controls. And over on the left here we have a few buttons. This one's the text box tool, and this one's the label tool. We want to actually create a label with our name in it. So I'm going to click on the label tool, draw a box roughly the size I think I need to accommodate my name, and I'll type my name in here. So that's how we make changes to the header area in our form, by adding the date and also adding our name to it. If I go back now to View and go to Form View, you can see what we've done up here in the header. So we have the title, we have my name, and we have the date. If I want to make adjustments, I can go back to Design View.